Hello, everyone. Welcome to FX Solution, the Forex and Trade Academy, providing with a platform and keys for profitable trading. I want to just show us how to generate Forex signals. I've had so many people asking me questions, you know, about generating signals. And because we are an academy, we are a Forex academy, we always want to teach you or show you how to catch the fish, right? Our goal is not to give you fish. Our goal is not to give you signals. Our goal is to make sure that you have the platform and the keys that are required to be able to generate forest signals yourself. And that is why we are presenting you with this course today on how to generate signals, right? And then this is practically a practical class. This is a practical class. Everything we are doing is from the chart. But before we start, I want us to see the basic overview of what we want to do here, right? For us to just see what we are trying to achieve. The first is that there are three different situations for generating trade signals. I've been in the forex market for a while. I've traded for some companies. I have traded for some of the major companies that are into forex trading. And I can tell you this by experience and also by the experience of professional traders, right? That we have three different situations in the forex market. The first is uptrend situation. The second is downtrend situation, as you can see on the slide. And the third is the ranging situation, right? All these are different situations. And then if you must generate signals accurately, you must understand these situations. You must understand how they function. Just like in uptrend situation, we have higher highs and higher lows, which we have treated in one of the courses in our academy, fxsolution.com. And if you have not been there, you can just log into the website and everything you see there is free. You take the course, and now this is the practical side of it. We have the downtrend situation, we have the ranging situation, and even though you don't know as much as I believe in the course or in the practicals, you'll be able to get one or two. Each of the situations has basically two basic ways to generate signals based on pure price action, right? We are saying that each of the situations, the uptrend, the downtrend, and the ranging trend, that they have two basic ways that you can use to generate signals, right? And then I think the ways are either you use the trend line strategy or you use the support and resistance strategy, right? So pure price action is a situation where you don't need indicators. Now I'm trying to give you a brief definition of pure price action. You don't need indicators in signal generation. So everything you are doing is based purely on the market. I'm not trying to get RSI. I'm not trying to get Bollinger Bands. And of course, it's not as if those indicators are not good. It's not as if they are not helpful. But if you must be a profitable trader, you must learn how to do your analysis and how to generate signals first without the help of these things. Because if you must understand the market very well, you must know how to relate with the market basically without all those things, all those secondary tools, right? And that's why I'm sharing this thing with you. So you're able to generate the signals without using an indicator. So, and that's what we call the pure price market action. All right. Okay, since it's a practical based class, let's just go to the MT4. And then, just like I will always say, in this class, most of the practicals that we'll be doing in this academy will be using phone, because we have seen that more than 60% of the people that trade forex, more than 70% of forex traders use their devices, their phones, right? So that is why most of the classes we do, we use our phones. And then if there will be need for us to use a system or a PC, we use. And if we have questions or we have suggestions or people telling us to use systems, we can also as well do. But for now, most of the things we'll be releasing will be based on the phone. And of course, using the phone and using the PC, they are not too different when it comes to strategies or when it comes to how to. It's just for you to go to system and do the same thing, right? So let's go to the market and see how these things work, right? So I'm going to my MT4. As you can see, we are going to the MT4 direct, to the forex market direct, and then these are the quotes I'm trading. These are the currency pairs that I have here, right? And I already told you, any currency pair you can't see here, just go to this plus sign. You go to this plus sign, you click on the find symbols, and you type it, and it will come out here, right? So let me just get the currency. Okay, let me use from the last ones here. Let me use the Euro NZD, right? Because I think I traded this pair today or yesterday. So let me use it, right? Let me use it. Open chart. Right. Okay, this is what we have. Mm. So first of all, we say we have the uptrend situation, we have the downtrend situation, and we have the sideways situation. So I'm going to be starting with the uptrend situation, right? And this is basically very simple. I have used this very simple strategy to make so much money from the forex market. And most, if not all, the professional traders you see, this is the basics they do. Every other thing you see somebody doing in the forex market is just an addition. I mean, for professional traders. So this thing I'm showing you right now is the basic way of trading the price action. And even though you don't know how to use indicators to blend as confluence, this will also give you at least 70-75% probability accuracy level, for you to be able to generate accurate signals. So, right. So once you are using this strategy that we are going to learn, which is the basic price action strategy, you have at least 70-75% accuracy level. Your signals will give you 70-75% accuracy level. And of course, we also learn how to use indicators to be able to get high probability trade setups. Okay. So I want to show us first how to generate signals in an uptrend, right? In an uptrend situation, how to generate signals in an uptrend situation. So I think I have already an I think I've done something here. Okay. Okay, let's look for an uptrend because now we are right in the forex market. And of course, very soon, if you want to be joining our live signal generation where we generate signals maybe on weekly basis, make sure you click on the link on the description and join our Telegram group. From there, you can join us whenever we are doing our live classes, our live chats, generating signals, every weekend, right? So let's look for, first of all, we have to look for an uptrend because if you want to generate signals when the market is going up or giving you an uptrend, first of all, you must be able to know or you must be able to see an uptrend first. So that's what we are doing now. So I want to look out for an, okay, I think I've already seen an uptrend, right? Okay, I've seen one. This is an uptrend, right? This is an uptrend. And then I said there are basically two ways you can use to generate signals, either in an uptrend, downtrend, or ranging trend. So this is an uptrend, and then I will first use the primary way, which is, okay, let me use the one that seems harder, right? So we deal with that one, then we go to the easy one, because the one that is easy is not, is just very, very easy, so it won't take us time. So let's use the trend line. It's either you use the trend line or you use support and resistance. And of course, the trend line is also still a kind of support, but it's called a diagonal support or a diagonal resistance, right? So let's use the trend line. I believe you know how to get to a trend line. Okay, if you don't know how to, just click on the screen and you go to this thing, right? You can see it there. Go to the plot sign and you see trend line. So I want to draw the trend line here because I'm seeing something that look, not even something that looks like, I'm seeing an uptrend from here, right? So this is it. Yeah, this is it. I'm not putting support, I'm not putting resistance, I'm just putting the trend line. And of course, I'm back testing. This thing have already happened, but I think anywhere you see an uptrend like this thing I'm showing you now, you can use the same strategy to generate signals and make profit. So I have something like this. This is an uptrend situation. This is an uptrend situation. So how do I generate signals? How do I buy? Because the first thing you have to know is that when the market is up, right? When the market is going up like this, what you are trying to do is to buy. Don't you ever, for any reason, no matter how the opportunity is, sell when the market is going up. There is an adage we used to say in the forex market that the trend is your best friend, just like a dog is human best friend. In the forex market, the trend is your best friend. So if you want to make profitable trades, and if you want to buy, enter your market, if you want to generate signals that we have a very little risk, you have to make sure you follow the trend, right? So I have an uptrend here. So how do I trade? The first thing I do, Okay, I've noticed that the market is going up. I have something like, of course, I will show you later the best ways to know when the market is up or down. And I believe when you still go to our academy, which is our website, fxsolution.com, the link, the link will be dropped in the description. So you go there, you see the link to the website, you go there. There is a course that will release there and on how to know your trends, how to know your uptrend, downtrend, and sideways trend. So here we just want to know how to generate signals using the uptrend. So I have a trend line which you have seen how I drew. So how do I generate signals now? Okay, now this is what I have here. This is where the uptrend began from here, right? This is where it began because here it's actually began from here because of the chart pattern I'm seeing here, but this is where we can actually put our trend line from. If we put it from here, it will not work. Let me show you the reason why I can't put it there. If we put it there, it will not work. All right. Okay. So let me do that again. Okay, trend line. Okay, let's try putting it here. You can see it won't work. It won't work, right? Though it won't work, you see, it won't work. Although there's a strategy that we use this thing to trade because this market that is coming down now, as you can see the market coming down, it's coming down to retest this place. And once it comes to this place and reject, it will buy up, right? No, but that's not the point of emphasis here. Okay, that's not the point of emphasis. So let me get back the MT4. That's not the point of emphasis. Let me just show you how to do this and then we call it a day. So how do I buy? Now the market has gone up from here, right? You can see this is a low and it has gone up. This is the level it got to. It got to this place and it sold. This place is called high, right? It's called high and this place is called low. When the market is going up and coming down, when it goes up, the height it will get before it starts coming down is what we call the high, and the place it will get to and start going up is what we call the low. So the market moved from here, came to this place and came down. So when you want to buy, it's very simple. If you want to buy in this kind of market, right? So just locate the place where the market hit the trend line, right? You can see the market went up, came down, hit the trend line here, right? And then just try to make sure that you see a candle that closed well. You cannot enter with this very candle because you can see the rejection. So you are looking for a good candle. We call this candle a kind of Moriboso or momentum candle because it's closed well. You can see, you can hardly see a rejection or a wick. So this candle actually closed well. So this is where you enter the market from, right? So once I've seen this thing, no is a signal, and then you place a buy. And then where do you place your TP? Where do you place your stop loss? Because these are the things we consider before you now place your buy order. So let me show you where your stop loss will be. Your stop loss will be here. This is how I trade. This is how professional traders trade. Your stop loss will have to be here. No, because this is the candle that gave you entry in the market. So your stop loss should be here, right? This is where your stop loss should be. You can see what I'm doing, right? This is where your stop loss should be, right? Very simple. Some people can also bring their stop loss, but this is where I would like to put my stop loss because of this candle here, because of this kind of support I'm seeing here, right? Because this is where the market went up from, right? Came up here, retested this place, and then went up before testing the trend line here. So this is where my stop loss will be if I'm in the markets. Right? There are people we call conservative traders. They may even still bring their own up a bit to here, right, to this place because this is the candle that gave them entry into the market. So where do I put my TP? It's very simple. My TP will be somewhere. Okay, this is where my TP will be based on the resistance the market have given me before, the obvious one. So this is where my TP will be. I will bring it here, right? So my TP will be 1.6, because when you want to put your TP or SL, you have to check the previous support or resistance in the market, right? And this is the most previous one, right? The previous one that I have, and this is the previous support that I have, you see. So when I have entered the market here, right, this is where I entered the market from. This is where I'm picking from here, right? And this is my stop loss here. I use like 10 or 15 pips below my entry. So this is my stop loss, which is 1.62152. And you can see how good it is. The risk you are taking is small, because even if the market will hit your stop loss, you will not lose much. This is why this strategy is good. And then this is my TP, right? And you can see the markets keep giving you higher highs and higher lows. It keeps going like that. Don't worry, don't be scared. It goes up, it comes down, goes up, comes down, until it will now eventually hit your TP. So this is how to generate signals in an uptrend. It's very simple, right? And maybe you want to generate in a downtrend, it's also the same thing in reverse. But in our next video, we'll post how to generate signals in a downtrend. What you will do is to make sure you subscribe, and then make sure you follow us on our website, which is where our online academy is. For those of you that will not be able to come to where we are physically, everything that we do there, you can also get it from the website fxsolution.com, fxsolutn.com, right, which will be dropped in the description box. So this is the simple way to generate your signals. But you see, it's very easy. It's very easy. Other things like indicators, will show you the best indicators to use to give you a higher profitability or higher probability trade setups, right? But for now, even if you are a new trader and you are generating signals like this, I'm telling you, you will make so much money from the forex market, because at the end of the day, your risk reward is so tight. So even if you place 5 trades and you just make one, let's say you are a beginner, you don't know some other things to look out for, which is one of the reasons why we are here, to give you all these things on a platter of gold, 100% free, right? If you don't know any other things to look out for, and you are using this, even if you have 5 trades and you just make one, that one will be able to cancel the loss you have made in the 3 or 4 and still give you profits. Thank you for watching, and see you in our next course.